film, so I'm quite taken by how amazing it is to explore Tolkien's life. So was that the main purpose of the film, just to show his inspiration, the influences of his life? Tell us a bit more about how it all came about.
Well, it's not like direct inspirations. I mean, it's more like we see how he's built and who he, how Tolkien becomes Tolkien. And the events and actually the emotion. It's more about the emotion of how he felt, and also was one thing that was important to me as a Tolkien fan. It's a bit like what you are saying here, is that I want to see how Tolkien's mind is built. How he builds his own, or how he fears and confronts and accepts his own imagination. So that was very important to me. Then just show the beautiful story and friendship of love.
How much information is available out there? If you're someone who loves Tolkien but doesn't know much, where is best to go?
I read everything, of course.
I'm sure you did.
And I talked to a lot of Tolkien experts. And the difficulty, of course, as a man, especially when we're depicting events that happened 100 years ago, is that one expert would say this, this happened then, and then another one said, no, that wasn't the case. It happens like this. So it's quite difficult to actually find out the exact events or the exact, actual facts, because there's always a theory. But the way is that you kind of find the voice. You find through, like when you listen and you read everything, there's a nice book about his Oxford years by John Garth, and then, you just read everything. Then you kind of find the voice, and you find that's the man, that's who he is, and you kind of want to, you want to trust that feeling, and I think the film portrays very honestly and very truthfully who he was and who those young boys were, and I think that's one way.
Who's still alive from the Tolkien estate? I mean, his children. Who's available for a chat?
His children aren't, but they are already over 90.
Yeah.
And they haven't seen the film yet.
Yeah.
I mean, so I've actually approached them I would love them to see it. I would love to just sit with them, show it to them, hear their thoughts, talk about why. Because we take some artistic license, and sometimes people get insulted by that, and I understand that. But you take the artistic license to make the best film. So it works for the audience for the 2 hours. And partly that's why you usually don't work with the children, because very easily you start kind of writing winners' history.